Well, tonight in Shelburne, we hear the explanations for the proposed school budget and the proposed town budget, but we don't vote on those two budgets. We vote on those tomorrow, Tuesday, by Australian ballot. We do vote on certain things tonight, but they're not of that magnitude. For example, this is the night when we vote on what the pay is going to be for the select board members next year. We vote on authorizing the town officers to do certain pretty routine things. But anything that has a real price tag on it, years ago Shelburne decided that they preferred not to do that in a meeting where people had to come to be able to vote. They wanted everyone to be able to vote, including by absentee ballot.
Although the town budget has increased slightly, we've seen in the past number of years cuts or proposed cuts to social services. My hope here tonight is to make sure that those programs are still included within the budget. I know it's certainly gone up over the number of years and it's become more expensive, and that's something that ought to be discussed, but at the same time I don't think that cutting social programs or, say, cutting back on teachers would be the right approach to deal with that.
The budget presentations not only talk about the numbers in the budget, but they also tell you if you own a house in Shelburne that's worth $200,000, this is how much your taxes will go up next year if you vote for this budget. And people stop and think about that.
There have been a series of letters in the Shelburne News, very critical of town council. And as a result, there are several people running, trying to upseat the incumbent town councilor. So it'll be an interesting night tonight.
One of our select board members is retiring, so that's an open seat, and two people jumped in on that. And then one of our incumbents is running for re-election and he's being challenged. So that's, for Shelburne, it's kind of unusual to have two races contested, and people have been campaigning, putting up their lawn signs, using social media.
A lot of the critique is about transparency. There's a controversy over streetlights where they took down some streetlights and people want to know why, and that turned into a fairly large conflagration. And there's a controversy about a road that is being proposed as a bypass to the main light in town. So that's also generated a fair amount of controversy.
We don't get into that kind of a debate tonight, but everybody kind of knows that it's happening, and that's, I think, why there's going to be good attendance tonight.
I'd like to hear what they have to say about the school budget.
I'm actually surprised by the fact that both Shelburne Community School and CVU, well, at least Shelburne Community School has seen a slight rise in population, which has been against the general trend over the past couple of years. So I noticed there was a hike in that. I think that's going to be interesting to see how that goes tonight. Personally, I think it's important to support the school budget.
I think it's important to have the citizens be informed and also make sure that they see the opportunity to actually interact with the people who are running the town.
It's really one of the few opportunities where in a social environment you get to hear what's going on in the town and what's on people's minds, as opposed to hearing about it secondhand from local newspaper or rumor mill. It's once a year, so it's important to show up and see what the issues of the town are.
I think it's the best chance to hear explanations about what people are going to be voting on and to ask questions.
As a Vermonter, it's a responsibility. I have been to every single town meeting, general election, and most primary elections when I'm able to make the primaries. Since I've been able to vote, I took an oath and I take that seriously.